Everyone wants to get rich fast. We scroll through Twitter for stock tips, trends, hacks. But here's the secret. The slow lane is often the fastest lane to lasting wealth. Let's walk through how patience, compounding and right behavior beats shortcut every time. Hello, welcome to Mind Rupee, where we talk about investing and try to simplify it. Let's get started. Everyone has heard about the story of tortoise and rabbit, and that tortoise slowly and steadily moved towards its goal and won the race. But the irony is, in investing, nobody wants to be tortoise, but they want to be rabbit. People want to get rich quick. In this video, we will try to demystify why often the slowest lane is the fastest lane to riches. In this video, we will cover why time in market beats timing the market, the early bird advantage in investing, why doing less is more, importance of behavior over intelligence, action steps one can take to be part of this lane. So first, why time in market beats timing the market. If you see this chart, this is Nifty 50 chart. Over the year, we have seen Asian financial crisis, dot-com bubble, subprime crisis, and COVID-19 recently. Despite all this chaos, Nifty has given 92x returns in 35 years, which is close to a CAGR of 14%. Despite all this chaos. So this shows the importance of staying disciplined and consistent with your investing for long term. Buffett puts it beautifully when it says the stock market is a device to transfer money from impatient to the patient. So don't try to time the market bottoms or tops. Keep on doing SIPs for long-term wealth generation, or either in mutual funds or in stocks. Now let's understand how the early bird advantage is a big advantage. That is why starting early in your investing journey can give you an edge. Meet Raj and Simran. Raj started investing at the age of 25, 5,000 rupees per month. Simran was busy in her lifestyle and she was a bit late in starting investing. She started at the age of 35, but she started with double the amount of Raj. So can you guess who would have more wealth at the age of 60? Most of the people would think that it would be Simran because she is investing double the amount of Raj. But Raj had more money at the age of 60 because of the magic of compounding. So starting early is an edge in itself. So the best day to start investing was yesterday. The next best day is today. Initially, starting is more important than finding right stocks or funds. Just start. Start with a good index fund. Next, why doing less is more. Charlie Munger says, and I quote, the big money is not in buying or selling, but in the waiting. He is absolutely right in the sense that unnecessary buying, selling, hopping from one fund to another is not going to help. It rather pushes you backward. Think of your portfolio as a soap. The more you mess with it, the smaller it gets. Make a process, follow it. Investing is boring and is for wealth generation. Don't look for excitement. You have to make a hard choice between excitement and wealth. You can't have both. Next is behavior is more important than intelligence in investing. You don't need a PhD in finance to succeed. Behavior and mindset matter more. Morgan Housel was bang on when he said success in money is more about how you behave than how smart you are. You would find innumerable examples of people with limited resources and means generating generational wealth. Like this guy from Karnataka made close to 20 crore by just being consistent and disciplined with his investments. Just avoid emotional traps such as fear, greed, trying to impress others, and you will do fine. Next is embrace the slow lane and take action. Without taking action, everything else is a waste of time because actions are one which are going to bring results. The slow lane is not flashy, it's less glamorous, but it works. Time is your greatest asset. Consistent actions beat heroic moves. Compounding needs patience. Stay out of noise and drama. Your behavior would shape your outcomes. So what are the actions you can take right now to start being part of slow lane? First is start now. Size of investment doesn't matter, 500 or 5,000 or 50,000. Main thing is to inculcate the habit of investing. Second is automate your investing. Taking investment decision at the start of every month is a pain, and one of the biggest reasons why people derail on their investment journey. So automate. Third is ignore daily market noises. As passive investor with long term horizon, crisis is our friend. We get to invest at lower prices, so don't be bothered by daily market noise. In fact, use crashes to your advantage by investing more during those times. Rebalance or review. You can do it half yearly, quarterly, annually, whatever works for you, but do review your portfolio time to time. But it doesn't mean that you have to check it on daily basis. Do it on quarterly, monthly, yearly, 6 monthly, whatever works for you. Last, keep growing your emotional resilience, because market don't test your intelligence, they test your temperament. Every dip, every red candle, every piece of bad news is like a repetition in your emotional gym. The more you endure the without reacting, the stronger you get. Emotional resilience is built just like physical strength, through consistent exposure to discomfort without giving up. Every time you don't panic sell, every time you stay invested through volatility, you are doing a rep for your financial fitness. Over time, your emotional muscle grows. You stop overreacting, you stop responding, you start responding, you think long term. That's when compounding starts working, not just in your portfolio, but in your mindset. So, finally, if you are ready to stop chasing shortcuts, lean into long game, the slow lane is your path to real wealth. Your future self will thank you. If you like this video, share it with your friends, press the bell icon, and share your investing stories in the comment. Thank you.